Hello everyone, welcome back. Myself Dr. Dushyant Pradeep and you're watching a video series in which we are going through the National Education Policy 2020. So in this session, we will go for the part of this policy which describes the school education. So let's start with that. So school education. Actually, this policy envisages that the extent of 10 plus 2 structure in school education will be modified with the new pedagogical and curriculum structuring of 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 covering the ages for 3 to 18. So ये वेरिएशन कुछ इस तरह से होंगी. प्रीवियस जो एकेडमिक स्ट्रक्चर था वो इस तरह से था. यहां पे आप 16 टू 18 का एजेस लेते थे और वहां पे एजेस आपके पास 616 तक का दिखा. अब जो नया पेडागोजिकल स्ट्रक्चर है वहां पे आपके पास कहां से शुरू करते हैं आप 3 years you have to go for the आंगनबाड़ी और द प्री प्राइमरी स्कूलिंग जिसे आप बाल बाटिका कहेंगे. इसमें स्टूडेंट्स जो कवर किए जाएंगे दे शुड हैव द एज बिटवीन 3 to 6 and then 2 years for the standard of class 1 and 2 ages 6 to 8. Then the third level will be the class 3 to 5 ages 8 to 11. Third will be the class 6 to 8 ages 11 to 14, and then above 14 to 18 the stage 4 will be there, that will be for the class 9 to 12. तो हमारे पास अब जो स्ट्रक्चर था जिसमें पहले हम 6 से 16 साल तक के बच्चे 10th पढ़ते थे और 16 से 18 11th और 12th वहां पे 10 plus 2 का स्ट्रक्चर था. अब हमारे पास ये स्ट्रक्चर जो है जो हमने बाइफर्केट कर दिया है दैट इज इन 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4. सो चलिए देखते हैं. इस समय चिल्ड्रन इन द एज ग्रुप ऑफ 3 to 6 आर नॉट कवर्ड. अभी तक हमारे पास जो स्टूडेंट्स 3 से 6 साल के हैं वो किसी भी स्ट्रक्चर में कवर नहीं होते हैं. कौन सा जो प्रेजेंट स्ट्रक्चर है, क्योंकि क्लास फर्स्ट जो है वो स्टार्ट होती है एट द एज ऑफ 6. बट जो नया स्ट्रक्चर है 5 plus 3 plus 3 plus 4 का वहां पे अर्ली चाइल्डहुड केयर एंड एजुकेशन एक नया इंट्रोडक्शन है फ्रॉम द एज 3 और इसे आप शॉर्ट फॉर्म में कह सकते हैं ECCE. दैट एक्चुअली हैज द एम टू प्रमोट द बेटरमेंट ऑफ द ओवरऑल लर्निंग, development and well-being. So let's go through this early childhood care education, the foundation of learning. So ये आपकी लर्निंग का बेसिक फाउंडेशन पार्ट होगा सभी स्टूडेंट्स के लिए. अभी तक क्या था 85% ये माना जा रहा था कि 85% जो चाइल्ड का कम्युलेटिव ब्रेन है दैट डेवलप्स प्रायर टू द एज ऑफ 6 और ये एज प्रीवियस स्ट्रक्चर 10 plus 2 वाले स्ट्रक्चर में कवर नहीं हो रहा है. सो जो क्वालिटी एजुकेशन है ECCE वो अभी तक हमारे थ्रू आउट द कंट्री जो प्लेटफॉर्म चल रहा है, प्रेजेंट लर्निंग प्लेटफॉर्म जो है उसमें हम ECCE को इग्नोर करते आ रहे हैं. पर्टिकुलरली उन फेजेस में यहां पे स्टूडेंट्स सोशियो इकोनॉमिकली डिसएडवांटेजेस ग्रुप से आते हैं. So we need a strong investment in ECCE which has the potential to give all the young children such access जिसमें वो participate कर सकें और flourish कर सकें educational system को. This structure actually, this part of the structure actually consists of a part which is flexible. This is multifaceted, multi-level, play and activity based, इंक्वायरी बेस्ड लर्निंग. सो ये एक प्लेवे फॉर्म है ECCE उन स्टूडेंट्स के लिए ताकि वो अपने आप को उस नए जो एनवायरमेंट है उसमें अपने आप को कंस्टिट्यूट कर सकें, उसमें ढाल सकें. सो दैट कंप्राइजेस ऑफ व्हाट अल्फाबेट्स, द लैंग्वेजेस, द नंबर्स. सो न्यूमेरिसी इज वन ऑफ द इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट, द काउंटिंग, colors, shapes, indoor and outdoor plays. So that is a part of this playway form. Puzzles and logical thinking to inculcate the thinking capability of the students, problem solving, drawing, painting, and other visual arts, craft, drama, and puppetry, music, and moments. It also includes social capacities, ताकि उनके अंदर एक social behavior development भी हो सके, sensitivity, good behavior, courtesy, ethics, personal and public cleanliness, teamwork and cooperation, ताकि वो बड़ी teams में काम कर सकें later on in the stage. So the overall जो ECC है उसका main जो motto है, that is to overcome the domains which are lacking in the previous structure, in which we are having physical and motor development, cognitive development, socio-emotional, ethical development, culture, artistic development, and the development of the communication and early languages, literacy and numeracy. So national curricular and pedagogical framework for this part will be developed for the students up to the age of 8 with the help of NCERT in 2 parts. Basically, it will be developed in 2 parts. First part, जिसमें 0 से 3 years old का एक framework होगा. फिर second framework जो होगा, that will be for 3 to 8 years. So, overarching goal will be to ensure universal access. ताकि कोई भी background हो, whether it is a socio economically disadvantaged background, everyone should be covered under this policy. So special attention मिलेगी उन students को, priority दी जाएगी उन students को जिनका background disadvantaged है socio economically. This part of this policy will be delivered through a significant expanded and strengthened system of ECCE institutions consisting of, this will be consisting of different types of institutional जो exist कर रहे हैं या reframe किए जाएंगे. First part will be the stand-alone Anganwadis, which are not even associated with any school or surrounding institutions. Anganwadis co-located with the primary schools, pre-primary schools, sections covering at age 5 to 6 years co-located with the existing primary schools, standalone preschools, all of which would recruit workers, teachers specially trained for ECCE pedagogy. और इसको universally access देने के लिए Anganwadi centers will be strengthened with a high quality of infrastructure, equipments, and trained Anganwadi workers. Every Anganwadi will have a well-ventilated, designed, child-friendly, and well-constructed building with an enriched learning environment. Children in the Anganwadi centers shall take activity-filled tours and meet the teachers and students of their local primary schools in order to make the transition from the Anganwadi center towards the primary schools. So, Anganwadi center से primary school का जो transition है, उसको आसान करने का भी यहाँ पे एक बहुत ही important part play किया जाएगा. आंगनबाड़ी centers जो हैं उनको fully integrate कर दिया जाएगा with the school complexes or clusters, and Anganwadi children's parents and teachers will be invited to attend, participate in school or school complex programs, and vice versa. Now, prior to the age of 5, every child will move to a preparatory class. That we are asking about the pre-schooling Bal Batika, that is before class 1, which has an ECCE qualified teacher. Midday meal बहुत ही important role play कर रहा है for enriching the diet and health of the students. So the midday meal program shall also be extended to the preparatory classes in the primary schools. Health checkups and the growth monitoring should be available in the Anganwadi system. Now, first thing, how to, जो main core part है इसका वो है teacher, जो उस आंगनबाड़ी सेंटर में या उस प्री स्कूल में वर्क कर रहा है. या इस फर्स्ट जो इसका फंडामेंटल पार्ट है इस पॉलिसी का उसमें वर्क कर रहा है. सो लेट्स सी हाउ टू प्रिपेयर दैट टीचर फॉर द इनिशियल कैडर ऑफ हाई क्वालिटी ECC. So let's see one. Current Anganwadi workers या टीचर्स जो हैं उनको सबसे पहले एक एनसीईआरटी के सपोर्ट से बनाए गए एक पैडागोजिकल फ्रेमवर्क में ट्रेन किया जाएगा। आंगनवाड़ी वर्कर्स जिनकी क्वालिफिकेशन 10+2 है, दे विल बी गिवन अ 6 month सर्टिफिकेट प्रोग्राम इन ईसीसी, एंड दोज जिनकी क्वालिफिकेशन 10+2 से कम है, they will be provided with 1 year diploma program covering early literacy, numeracy and other relevant aspects of ECC. ये प्रोग्राम्स डिस्टेंस लर्निंग में होंगे या ऑनलाइन होंगे, डिजिटल फॉर्म में होंगे। ECC ट्रेनिंग जो है will be mentored by the cluster resource center of the school education department, which shall hold at least 1 month contact class for continuous assessment. लॉन्गर टर्म्स के लिए स्टेट गवर्नमेंट प्रिपेयर करेंगी प्रोफेशनली क्वालिफाइड एजुकेटर्स बाय मेकिंग सर्टेन अदर पॉलिसी फ्रेमवर्क्स। रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ईसीसी की जो है that would totally lie with the Ministry of Education, earlier known as MHRD, to ensure its continuity from the pre-primary schooling to the primary schooling to ensure due attention to the foundational aspects of the education. इसकी प्लानिंग और डेवलपमेंट जो है और implementation जो है of ECCE will be carried out jointly by the MHRD, Women and Child Development, Health and Family Welfare, and the Tribal Affairs. So, foundation literacy and numeracy बहुत ही urgent and necessary prerequisite है learning के लिए. The ability to read and write and perform basic operation with numbers is a necessary foundation and an indispensable prerequisite for all the future schooling and the lifelong learning. However, various governmental as well as non-governmental surveys indicate that we are currently in a learning crisis. अभी हम ये बेसिक जो हमारे फंडामेंटल हैं रीडिंग राइटिंग पार्ट्स इनमें बहुत लैक कर रहे हैं हम. A large proportion of students currently in elementary schools, estimated to be cover 5 crore in number, have not attained the basic foundation literacy and numeracy. Attaining foundational literacy and numeracy thus become an urgent national mission. So, at the end, National Mission on Foundation Literacy and Numeracy will be set up by the MHRD on priority. सारी states और UTs immediately prepare करेंगे implementation plans, जो कि primary schools identifying the stage-wise targets and goals to be achieved by 2025 and closely tracking and monitoring the progress of the same. सबसे ज्यादा जो अटेंशन दिया जाएगा वो है कोर वैल्यू को. कोर वैल्यू जो हमारे टीचर्स हैं, एम्प्लॉइंग द लोकल टीचर्स और दोज विद द फैमिलिटी with the local language, because that is going to play a very vital role in the policy. A pupil teacher, PTR, should be under 30:1 at the level of each school. और यहां पे सोशियो इकोनॉमिकली डिसएडवांटेजेस स्टूडेंट्स हैं, वहां पे कोशिश की जाएगी कि पीटीआर 25:1 रखा जाए. टीचर्स विल बी ट्रेन्ड, encouraged, supported with the continuous professional development to impart foundational literacy and numeracy. In curriculum, increased focus will be on the foundational literacy and numeracy, generally on reading, first most important part, then writing, speaking, counting, arithmetic and mathematical thinking, teacher education and the early grade curriculum. To ensure the students are school ready. Pre-schooling के बाद schooling में जाएंगे and interim 3-month play-based school preparation module सभी grade 1 students के लिए prepare किया जाएगा, जिसमें activities होंगी, workbooks होंगी, sounds, words, shapes और numbers with the collaboration with the parents develop किया जाएगा by the NCERTs and State Council of Educational Research and Training Centers. Now, how to, अब students तो हैं but बहुत सारा dropout rate है. So curtailing dropout rate and ensuring the universal access to the education at all the levels. One of the primary goals of the schooling system must be to ensure that children are enrolled in, are attending school. पहला सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट कि इनरोल हो, दूसरा इनरोल होने के बाद वो स्कूल में भी आए और ऐसे इनिशिएटिव्स के लिए सर्व शिक्षा अभियान, जो कि अब समग्र शिक्षा है, राइट टू एजुकेशन एक्ट, they are truly playing the remarkable role. The data for the later grades are very serious. The GER for the grade 6 to 8 was 90%. 9 to 10th के लिए और 11 to 12th it was only 79.3 and 56.5%. ये इंडिकेट करता है कि सिग्निफिकेंट प्रोपोर्शन ऑफ एनरोल्ड स्टूडेंट्स ड्रॉप आउट कर रहे हैं आफ्टर 5 ग्रेड 5 के बाद या स्पेशली ग्रेड 8 के बाद, क्योंकि ड्रॉप आउट रेट बहुत ज्यादा है। 75th जो अराउंड हाउस होल्ड सर्वे था एनएसएसओ का इन 2017 and 18, द नंबर ऑफ आउट ऑफ स्कूल चिल्ड्रन in the age group of 6 to 17 is about 3.2 crores. It will be top priority to bring these children back into the educational fold as early as possible and to prevent further students from dropping out with a goal to 100% GER by 2030. A concerted national effort will be made to ensure the universal access and affordable opportunity for the students to have education from preschool to 12th. अब हमारे पास दो इंपॉर्टेंट इनिशिएटिव हैं। पहला, प्रोवाइड इफेक्टिव एंड सफिशिएंट इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर, ताकि स्टूडेंट्स को एक्सेस हो सके सेफ एंड एंगेजिंग स्कूल एजुकेशन का एट ऑल द लेवल्स अप टू द ग्रेड 12। सेकेंड पॉइंट, अचीव यूनिवर्सल पार्टिसिपेशन इन स्कूल बाय केयरफुली ट्रैकिंग स्टूडेंट्स, उनके लर्निंग लेवल्स, ensure कि they are enrolled in, they are attending the schools and they have suitable opportunity to catch up and re-enter the school, ताकि drop out rate को कम किया जा सके। To facilitate learning, socio-economically disadvantaged groups, the scope of the school education will be broadened to facilitate multiple pathways to learning involve both formal and non-formal. Open learning होगी चाहे distance learning या with the help of National Institute of Open Schooling, NIOS के help से। Now, the important part of the learning is curriculum and pedagogy. Learning should be holistic, integrated, enjoyable and engaging. So we are going to reform and restructure the school structure from 10+2 to 5+3+3+4. A new design is there. So the first part will be foundational, 3 years of preschool, grade 1 to 2, preparatory, grade 3 to 5, middle, grade 6 to 8, and high school from grade 9 to 12 in 2 phases. 9 and 10 in one phase and 11 and 12 in second stage, with an option of exiting or outing at class 10 and re-entering in the next phase. So, holistic development of the learner should be there. Total जो रिटेंशन है, थ्रस्ट है, वो करिकुलम एंड पैडागोजी रिफॉर्म्स में दिया जाएगा। शिफ्ट करने की कोशिश की जाएगी अपने पैडागोजी सिस्टम को टूवर्ड्स द कॉम्पिटेंसी बेस्ड लर्निंग एंड एजुकेशन। जो करिकुलम था, करिकुलम का कंटेंट था, दैट इज गोइंग टू बी रिड्यूस्ड सो दैट essential learning and critical thinking को enhance किया जाए। More holistic, inquiry based, discovery based, discussion based and analysis based learning को बढ़ावा दिया जाएगा। More interactive manner, questions will be encouraged, classroom session will be more interactive. It should be more fun, creative, collaborative and exploratory activities. Experiential learning, that will include hands-on learning, arts integration, story-based learning, standard pedagogy within each subject. Different subjects के लिए अलग pedagogy कोशिश की जाएगी और different relations of subjects को introduce किया जाएगा. The assessment tools as of and for will also be aligned with the learning outcomes and capabilities and dispositions as specified for each subject. क्योंकि हर सब्जेक्ट का अपना एक लर्निंग आउटकम स्ट्रक्चर है। Now, empower students through flexibility in course choices. There will be no hard separation between the curricular, extracurricular, or co-curriculars among arts, humanities, science, or between vocational and academic streams. Multilingualism and power of languages. Bilingualistic approach को बढ़ावा दिया जाएगा. Medium of instructions up to the grade 5 कोशिश की जाएगी कि that should be beyond, will be the home language will be used. Mother language, local language or regional language should be used ताकि students को एक positive approach मिले. Thus, every student in the country will participate in a fun projects. And the language of India throughout, sometime in the grade 6 to 8, जैसे कि एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत इनिशिएटिव लिया गया था. इंडियन साइन लैंग्वेज जो है that will be standardized across the country and the national and state curriculum materials developed for use by the students and hearing impairments. Local sign languages will be respected and taught as well. Curricular integration of the essential subjects, skills and capacity will be done. Introduction of the contemporary subjects जैसे कि artificial intelligence, design thinking, holistic health, organic living, environmental education, global citizen education को बढ़ावा दिया जाएगा at the relevant stages. सबसे important part जो learning का है at the stages, that will be mathematics and computational thinking. There will be an increased emphasis on this part of learning with the help of certain puzzles and games which are going to increase the mathematics and computational thinking in the students. National curriculum framework for the school education will be framed with the help of NCERT. National textbooks with the local content and flavor will be there. Concerted efforts by the NCERT and schools, SCERTs and educators. Teacher का बहुत ही important role है to significantly reduce the weight of bags. Transforming assessment for the student development. Assessment tools बनाए जाएंगे. National Assessment Center या PARAK, that is Performance Assessment Review and Analysis of Knowledge for Holistic Development as a standard setting bodies under MHRD. जिसमें आप State Achievement Service और National Achievement Service को include करेंगे. Support for the gifted students will be there. Students with the special talents will be encouraged. Topic-centered and project-based clubs would be formed, such as school complexes, districts, beyond. Math circles will be there. Mathematical science clubs will be there. Language circles will be there. Drama circles, debate, well-being yoga clubs, and the eco clubs would be formed. Now, the core part of this policy is the teacher. Now, the teachers. The quality of the teaching education, their recruitment, deployment, service conditions and empowerment is not where it should be. And consequently, the quality and motivation of teacher does not reach the desired standard. यही reason है कि ये teachers जो हैं इनको एक particular respective part नहीं society में इतनी respect नहीं मिलती जितनी मिलनी चाहिए. And the high respect for the teachers and the high status of the teaching profession must be stored so as to inspire the best to enter the teaching profession. Recruitment and deployment, certain specific proper policies would be framed by taking this NEP in the light to ensure the outstanding students enter this profession, especially जो students rural areas में हैं. Large number of merit-based scholarships will be there. And most of the country for studying the quality 4-year integrated B.Ed. The harmful practice of excessive teacher transfers will be halted. जो कि सबसे ज़्यादा बहुत बड़ी problem है कि mid session and all other that transfers that ताकि students को उनके role models के और educational environment में same educational environment में पढ़ने का मौका दिया जाए. Teacher eligibility test will be strengthened. The TETs will also be extended to cover teachers across all stages, whether it is foundational, preparatory, middle or secondary. Now, continuous professional development. जो टीचर्स आ चुके हैं उनको किस तरह से डेवलप किया जाए, उन्हें कैसे आगे की तरफ मूव किया जाए, उन्हें कंटिन्यूस अपॉर्चुनिटीज दी जाएंगी फॉर सेल्फ इंप्रूवमेंट एंड टू लर्न द लेटेस्ट इनोवेशन एंड एडवांसेस इन टीचिंग पैडागॉजी. Form of local regional, state, national and international webinars will be held to teach them and to have them advanced in their own pedagogical field. At least 50 hours CPD opportunity is going to be there for these teachers. Career management and progression. Teachers doing outstanding work would be recognized and promoted and given salary areas to incentivize all teachers to do their best work. Professional standards for the teachers. Common national professional standards for the teachers will be developed by 2022 by the NCERT, professional standard setting body, and the Journal Education Council with the help of NCERT and SCERTs. Efficient resourcing and effective governance through school complexes and clusters. Standard setting and accreditation for school education. For a periodic health checkup of all overall system, कि ये पूरा सिस्टम किस तरह वर्क कर रहा है, इसके इंप्लीमेंटेशन को चेक करने के लिए एक हेल्थ चेकअप जिसको नेशनल अचीवमेंट सर्वे चेक करेगा with the help of the students' learning levels that will be carried out by the proposed new National Assessment Center, PARAK. The assessment will cover students across government as well as private schools. States will also be encouraged to conduct their own census-based state assessment surveys. Until the establishment of proposed new National Assessment Center, PARAK, NCERT may continue to carry out NAS. So, यहां पे हमने देखा कि किस तरह से ये न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी जो है वो इंटरेक्ट करेगी previous structure of education in the school system. Our next video in this series will be part 2 from the higher education. Thanks for watching. We will meet in the next video. For any type of feedback, अगर आप कोई भी फीडबैक देना चाहते हैं, ईमेल आईडी आपके सामने है, उस पर क्लिक कीजिए, मुझे मैसेज कीजिए. I will surely welcome your ideas and going to put them in our next videos. Thank you very much. We will meet in the next video of this series on National Education Policy 2020. Thank you. Goodbye.